Hi, Ben here from Trident Fly Fishing. Today we're comparing two really great rods from the RL Winston Rod Company. I've got with me the 9-foot 8-weight Boron 3 Plus and the 9-foot 8-weight Boron 3 Plus Jungle Series. Now you're probably asking yourself, why does Winston make two 9-foot 8-weight Boron 3 Plus rods? And that's exactly what we're going to tell you in this mini shootout. But let's start with some of the components, show you the great build quality on both of these rods. The first thing that's important to note is that both of these rods look absolutely identical and are built absolutely identically from an aesthetic standpoint. They both have the same fighting butt, which transitions into this great green reel seat and moves up to a full Wells super premium Cork Grip. And this is one of the things I really like about Winston is the cork is just immaculate. It's much better than most other rod companies. We've got the classic Winston green blank. We move up to these oversized stripping guides, which they put on all of their saltwater rods. And new for 2016 are these, what they call nano light snake guides. And what they're designed to do is allow for less friction through the guides and get more distance on every cast. Now let's get to the part that we've all been waiting for, which is how these two rods cast. So let's get them out to the field. Up first in our 8-weight Winston saltwater shootout is the 9-foot 8-weight Jungle Series. And we're gonna be casting it first at 40 feet, then at 60 feet, and then at 80 feet for the ultimate distance. Here at 40 feet, I am pleasantly surprised at how well this rod is doing. You know, neither the rod nor the line are the world's most delicate. And if I were going to the Bahamas and going bone fishing, I would probably not take this, but the accuracy is actually really pretty good. Even better than some 5-weights at 40 feet. So I've switched over to the standard B3 Plus 9-foot 8-weight, and we've got it here at 40 feet as well. And the standard B3 Plus is touted as having a softer tip and for being a more flats-oriented rod. And you can definitely feel that. It's a tie at 40 feet. They're just two different rods that will work better in different situations. One thing I will say is that the softer tip makes it a little bit less accurate. If you're going bone fishing or fishing with a lighter line, you're gonna want the standard B3 Plus. If you're doing anything where presentation and delicacy don't really matter, I think you're gonna like the Jungle Series better. So for our second distance, I'm back on the Jungle Series at 60 feet, and I'm pretty happy with this rod. It's got that nice fast butt section that's gonna make it deliver a fly easily, even at longer distances, and it really does a good job of it. The shard taper has a nice long head so you can carry a lot of line, and it works really well on this Jungle Series rod. Now we switched over to the B3 Plus at 60 feet, and the story is pretty much the same as 40 feet. The standard Plus just does everything a little bit more subtly, but still has plenty of power to get your fly out there. I have to be honest, I actually prefer the Plus at 60 feet. It's a really nice casting rod, and particularly if you're on the flats, you're definitely gonna want the standard B3 Plus. Now let's check out both these rods at 80 feet. We're back at 80 feet, our last distance. Up first, again, is the 8-weight Jungle Series. And this has gotta be one of my favorite rods of all time for long distance casting. It is just effortless to get it out there 80 feet. It just seems to have unlimited power. There's nothing this rod can't do in terms of reach. So if you're looking to make casts out at really long distances, granted, not super delicately, this is gonna be one of the rods you've absolutely got to try. I'm really curious to see how the standard B3 Plus compares. I think the Jungle Series is gonna be really tough to beat at longer distances. Last but not least, we've got the standard B3 Plus at 80 feet. And at this distance, there's no comparison. The B3 Plus Jungle Series is the clear winner. When it comes to making long distance casts, you want all the power reserve that you can get, and the Jungle Series simply has more power. Which isn't to say that this B3 Plus is a slouch, it's just not quite as good as that Jungle Series. So after casting both of these rods, it's pretty clear that they're more similar than different. You've got two fast rods designed for two slightly different applications. The standard B3 Plus is going to be your more standard flats rod. It's going to be a better rod for your bonefish, your permit, your tarpon. Anytime you're going to make shorter casts where accuracy and, more importantly, presentation are going to be at a premium. The Jungle Series is going to be the better rod if you're chucking big flies into big wind, and really any application where distance and high line speed are going to be your top priorities. If you're striper fishing in the Northeast, if you're pike fishing, you're going to be throwing big flies where line speed and distance are a greater priority than delicacy, presentation, and accuracy. This B3 Plus Jungle Series is one of the best rods when it comes to distance and line speed. It's super light, it's fun to fish all day, and it's a rod that I really like. I've been fishing the 9-weight exclusively for pike for about a year now, and it's easily the best pike rod I've ever cast. You've seen Jeff Currier, who's on the Winston Pro staff, even using this 9-weight for rooster fish, because it's got so much power in that butt section that you can land big fish and cast big flies really, really far. With that said, it's going to be up to you to see which rod is the better fit for your fishing application. Both of these rods retail for $895 and are available with free second-day air shipping from TridentFlyFishing.com. If you have questions, if you want to learn more about these rods, drop us a line at support@TridentFlyFishing.com or give us a call at 888-413-5211. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it or leave a comment in the box below. I'm Ben, thanks for watching, we'll see you next time.